Palisade, Palisade, the Rat Queens came and saved Palisade.
They've saved it slow and they've saved it fast, in the present and in the past. But it all started on a summer's day, when they took a simple job in search of good pay. The Solstice Festival had a need for mead, so the Queens got some from a centaur, half man, half steed. The mead was a hit, but things got out of hand when people's eyes turned grey and they ceased to understand. The Queen saved the day with the tools they had at hand. The light of the solstice dawned and bombed the hot water man. A chiasm skull was the source of the grey. They destroyed it and were told of a strange prophecy. Then off to Cascasaria. Cascasaria is the greatest history of. Three rival resorts in this desert oasis. There's Chaosium here in some hidden spaces. So the Queens plan a heist with the help of a thief. Robin Banks helps them out, but then causes them grief. She takes the treasure for herself, but they all end up caught. The resort owner Auden wants it. Who would have thought? He frees his hand, Rominus chaos infects the town towards. The Queen slay that beast, but the town's in shambles afterwards. Violet's brother Barry arrives and begs them to return to Palisade, Palisade. The Rat Queens came and saved Palisade. But this time it seems they may have been too late. The whole town's been destroyed by some cruel fate. But the fortune teller survived, she's really the goddess of time. And Cronus sends them to the past to prevent this crime. They search for the Chaosium, avoiding breaking time their best, and leads them to light and a child from the Solstice Fest. Then tentacles lined with gold descend as Rygoth attacks. The Queens fend them off as Cronus gold D extracts. Then all returns to normal as the Queens return to their era. But a new quest awaits and they set sail aboard the Quinceañera. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Stridus. The Rat Queens unraveling the mysteries of Stridus.
The mysteries of Stridus.
The town's been attacked by strange creatures cloaked in grey, but the monarchs keep it safe as they hunt their strange prey. They're just like the Queens, but suspiciously better, and upon a closer inspection, they're all stitched like sweaters. They're Capellius's puppets who uses them to train life, but the Queens won't stand for that, which results in great strife. They free those puppets from his control, strong as a vice, and the monarchs destroy the Chaosium but pay the ultimate price. The Queens read to the monarchs and then drink some more, and awake inside a room without any doors.
Welcome to the labyrinth where nothing's as it seems. I'm a set of puzzles for confounding the Rat Queens.
They've been trapped by Akka, who was part of the Triad, but he's been led astray by Arius, the real big bad. They make their way through puzzles, meeting friends both old and new, but none of them know Akka or just what they've got into. Our five queens find themselves across from five lost friends. The one whose ends will lead to doom, the prophecy pretends. Then into Akka's chamber he surrenders and gives in, but Braga chops his head off and they find themselves back in Palisade, 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 Palisade. The Rat Queens came and saved Palisade. The town is nigh deserted and those left are filled with grey. A few of us at the Black Seda have avoided the fray. The Queens head to City Hall in search of Sawyer. They find him with great eyes looming in the foyer. He jaws at Hannah, but Betty jumps between those two. His sword pierces through Betty and there's nothing he can do. No time to mourn as the Queens are now one fewer. They find the town's resistance holed up in the sewer. To replace the five they've lost, they'll need one more it seems. So they head back to recruit Maddie, the newest Rat Queen. And Tumwell's friend Frolan shows up bragging about his bling. The key to defeating Arius could lie in his ring. Palisade, Palisade, it all ends here in Palisade. With Frolan's ring they open a magical door, but Maddie can't get through, which leaves only four. Meanwhile, Death made a deal that is making him sweaty. Even gods can't outdrink a smidgen named Betty.